Hi there, and thanks for tuning in again. This is the first video I've done for a while. I wanted to have a look at some more magazines, as these look-throughs that I do always seem to be quite popular. So I thought I'd do a few more of these, and I'm going to start off with the latest issue of Fusion. Now, this is a very good little magazine, multi-format magazine that's A5 in size and produced by Fusion Retro Books, who obviously do a lot of books as well, and they also publish now the latest version of Crash magazine, which I'm very happy to be contributing to. I do write for Fusion as well, just a little disclaimer there. So this isn't a review in any way, it's just showing you the content of a typical issue of Fusion. Right here you can just see I've got lots of issues in this very nice Fusion binder. So if we have a little flick through there, you can see all the issues of Fusion inside there, all nicely put inside its own binder. So let's have a pan back and have a look at that. There you go, you've got the Fusion binder there. Very nice little item that is. So let's get back to this issue. This is issue 18 of this magazine, so it's been going a fair while now. And as usual, it's chock full of all sorts of gaming and geeky goodness. Nice little front cover there, which is displaying Raid over Moscow, I think is supposed to be the game there. So if we open it up and have a look. Editor's note, which is by Chris Wilkins, the owner of Fusion, and credits and a contents page there. I like these little Fusion Loves pieces. They just pick like random games. Sometimes there's a anniversary attached, like this one for instance. It's about Syndicate Wars, which is 25 years old. If you want to feel particularly old, that does make me feel old. I remember playing Syndicate Wars on my PC. So I suppose also, as the article mentions, with Cyberpunk 2077 just having launched as well, it's quite a relevant game in that respect. So there's a little look back at Syndicate Wars. We've got a review. You get reviews of latest games here as well. Obviously they've got a retro feel usually. And here's a review of Horus, PC game, by the look of it. A focus on a particular cover and artwork of an old Newsfield magazine. In this case, it's an old issue of Zap 64, obviously focusing on Ollie Frey's artwork there. The regular I Am the Games Animal column, where he's going on about the PlayStation 5 in particular, it looks like. Fusion Adventure. Now, Paul Stewart, who used to do this, sadly passed away a few months ago, so it's been taken over by someone else whose name escapes me, but they look like they're doing it just as much justice as Stewart used to, with lots of nice words about old adventure games. So there's lots to get to grips with there if you're an old adventure game fan. Bandai Electronics. Now this is an article focused on LCD games produced by Bandai. So if you're of a certain age, you'll remember all these LCD games back in the early 80s, and that looks like a fun look back at those. Now this is a section I always enjoy. It's by Toy Polloi, and it focuses on toys of a particular geeky persuasion. In this case we've got Automan, which was a short-lived TV series back in the 80s. I think it got cancelled after one series, but not before they managed to produce some neat toys based on it. Interview with Andrew Braybook. He's got a regular column, obviously Commodore 64 legendary coder. A little piece on Prey, one of my favourite games. Fusion Loves doesn't just do games, it does consoles as well. And here we've got the Bandai Playdear, however you pronounce that. The Amiga Demos of Anarchy Part 6. So this is a feature about a demo company or demo group on the Commodore Amiga. Looks like it's a regular series. A piece on Super Mario All-Stars. You've got to get a bit of Nintendo love in there. Games chart flashback. That's always very interesting, where two guys have a look back, Colin and James, their names, at a chart from the 90s in this occasion, December 1997. Play Choice 10, another feature on an arcade machine by the resident arcade expert at Fusion, Craig Turner. And Fusion Fail, there's always one of these in each issue, and this month it is Batman Dark Tomorrow on the GameCube, which wasn't very good. And finally, the cover feature, Raid over Moscow, famous Commodore 64 and 8-bit game, focusing on obviously raiding over the famous Russian city. and a little cabinet review, again, another arcade machine piece on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there you go, another issue of Fusion, plenty for fans of all eras to get their teeth into there. Stay tuned and I'll post another video soon. Thanks for looking. Bye.